Many are called, but few are chosen. If you're here, it's not by accident. The universe, God, or divine forces led you to this message because you already know you're different. You've felt it all your life. A sense of purpose, a knowing deep within that you were meant for more. But with this calling comes a price. The world isn't always kind to those who carry the light. There are forces, seen and unseen, that will try to derail you, confuse you, or even turn you against yourself. That's why protecting yourself as a chosen one is not just important, it's essential. Today, I'm revealing the 10 secrets you must keep to protect your energy, your mission, and your destiny. Stay with me until the end, because these are the truths that will shield you from spiritual attacks, energy vampires, and those who wish to see you fail. You'll see why the most powerful chosen ones move in silence. Let's begin. The first secret you must guard is your spiritual insights. Not every revelation you receive is meant to be shared. When God or the universe reveals something to you, whether it's a vision, a dream, or a deep knowing, you must use discernment before speaking. Think about this. Have you ever shared a profound realization with someone, only for them to laugh, dismiss it, or twist it into something negative? That's because not everyone is meant to understand what has been revealed to you. Some people operate at a lower vibration, and instead of seeking wisdom, they seek to destroy it. Jesus himself said, "Do not give what is holy to the dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you in pieces." Matthew 7-6. Your insights are pearls. They are sacred. If you share them with the wrong people, you risk them being distorted, mocked, or even weaponized against you. Chosen ones move in silence for a reason. But this isn't just about spiritual insights. It extends to your plans and goals. When you're working towards something great, keep it to yourself until it manifests. The energy of others, especially those who secretly envy you, can interfere with your progress. Have you ever noticed how the moment you tell certain people about your dreams, things suddenly start going wrong? That's not a coincidence. The enemy works through people, often those closest to you. Some will doubt you, planting seeds of fear and hesitation in your mind. Others will actively try to block your success, whether through discouragement, negativity, or outright sabotage. Silence is power. When you keep your moves private, no one can ruin what they don't know about. And this is just the beginning, because protecting your energy goes far beyond keeping quiet about your plans. The next secret is something that many chosen ones struggle with but must master. If you don't learn this, you'll keep attracting the wrong people and draining yourself in the process. There's a reason chosen ones often feel drained around certain people. You attract energy, both light and dark. Some are drawn to you because of your wisdom, your strength, or your healing presence. But others, they come to take, to manipulate, and to drain you until there's nothing left. That's why the second secret you must keep is your personal struggles and weaknesses. Not everyone who listens to your problems wants to help. Some just want information. They pretend to care, but deep down, they're collecting data, waiting for the perfect moment to use it against you. Think about the times you've opened up, only for your words to be twisted later. It stings, doesn't it? That's because not everyone deserves access to your vulnerabilities. As a chosen one, you're already a target. People envy your strength, and some will do whatever it takes to find your weak spots. That's why you must be careful who you confide in. Some battles are meant to be fought in silence. The less people know about your struggles, the less power they have over you. Now, this doesn't mean you can't have support, but you must choose wisely. True allies are rare, and they reveal themselves over time. In the meantime, guard your heart, guard your mind, and guard your struggles. The third secret you must protect is your financial plans and blessings. Money changes people. When others see you rising, some will celebrate, but others will secretly resent you. You'll notice old friends suddenly wanting to reconnect. Family members who never checked on you before will start acting entitled. Strangers will try to guilt trip you into giving them what you worked hard for. That's why chosen ones must be strategic and silent when it comes to finances. Never announce your blessings too soon. Some people will pray against you in secret, hoping you fail before you even get started. Others will try to manipulate you, making you feel obligated to share your abundance, even when it's not in your best interest. Wealth, whether financial, spiritual, or emotional, must be protected. It's not about being selfish, it's about being wise. When you control your financial energy, you control your future. Have you ever told someone about a job opportunity, only for them to suddenly pursue it themselves? Or shared a business idea, only for them to copy it and run with it before you even had a chance? These things happen more often than you think. That's why real moves are made in silence. The moment you stop sharing everything with everyone, you'll notice a shift. You'll attract less drama. You'll avoid unnecessary obstacles. And most importantly, you'll keep your power. But there's another energy drain that chosen ones must be aware of, something that keeps many people stuck in toxic cycles. If you don't recognize this trap, it can hold you back for years. One of the biggest traps chosen ones fall into is explaining themselves to people who will never understand. You've probably experienced this before. You try to share your vision, your beliefs, or your purpose, but instead of support, you get blank stares, doubt, or even mockery. Some people just can't see what you see, and they never will. That's why you must protect your spiritual path and mission. Not everyone is meant to walk with you. Some people are too stuck in their own limited thinking to accept your truth. Others don't want to see you grow because it reminds them of how small they're keeping themselves. And then there are those who deliberately try to pull you off your path. They'll plant seeds of doubt. They'll question your every move. They'll act like they're giving you advice. But really, they're just trying to slow you down. You don't owe anyone an explanation for following your calling. The chosen ones are meant to stand out, not fit in. Keep your mission close to your heart, and let your actions speak louder than your words. But there's another thing chosen ones must keep private, something even more dangerous than sharing their mission with the wrong people. And that is your next move. People can't sabotage what they don't know. Think about it. How many times have you shared a plan, only for things to suddenly go wrong? How many times have you felt excitement about a new opportunity, but the moment you told certain people, obstacles started appearing out of nowhere? That's not a coincidence. Spiritual attacks often come through people. The moment you announce your next move, you open the door for negativity, jealousy, and hidden enemies. Some people don't want you to succeed, even if they pretend they do. And others will unintentionally project their own fears onto you, making you doubt yourself. The best way to move? Silently. Work in the background. Let your results speak for themselves. By the time people realize what you've done, it'll be too late for them to interfere. But there's still one more secret chosen ones must protect, something that directly impacts their energy, peace, and overall success. And that is who they allow into their inner circle. Your environment is everything. The people around you either elevate you or drain you. And as a chosen one, you must be extremely selective about who gets access to you. Not everyone who smiles in your face has good intentions. Some people come disguised as friends, mentors, or even romantic partners, but deep down, they carry jealousy, envy, or toxic energy. Energy doesn't lie. Pay attention to how you feel around certain people. Do you feel uplifted? Or do you feel drained? Do they pour into you? Or do they just take? The wrong people can block blessings, delay progress, and keep you stuck in cycles you were meant to break free from. Chosen ones must move differently. Protect your circle. Protect your peace. And above all, protect your purpose. Many people won't understand why you distance yourself, but as a chosen one, you're not meant to explain your every move. One of the biggest secrets you must keep is your spiritual solitude. There will be times when you feel the need to withdraw, to disconnect from the world, and recharge your energy. Not everyone will get it. Some may accuse you of being antisocial or even think you're avoiding them, but you know better. Your solitude isn't loneliness. It's a sacred space where you receive divine downloads, where you gain clarity, and where you protect yourself from unnecessary noise. If you've ever felt drained after being around certain people, that's no accident. The world is filled with energy vampires, those who unknowingly or intentionally siphon your light. The moment you realize your presence is a gift, you start becoming selective about who has access to you. This is something you must never feel guilty about. Solitude isn't a weakness, it's a strategy. The greatest warriors, the most enlightened beings, all had moments where they stepped away from society to strengthen their spirit. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness before stepping into his mission. The prophets, the mystics, the enlightened, they all understood that separation is necessary for elevation. When you protect your solitude, you're guarding your energy. The world is filled with distractions designed to keep you from hearing your divine guidance. Social media, toxic conversations, mindless entertainment. These things might seem harmless, but they dilute your spiritual connection. This is why chosen ones don't move like everyone else. While others are lost in the noise, you find peace in silence. While others seek validation from the world, you seek wisdom from within. There's a reason your spirit calls for solitude at times. It's because divine messages are trying to reach you. But if you're constantly surrounded by chaos, how will you hear them? Your moments of isolation aren't just random feelings. They're sacred callings to step away and reconnect with your higher self. Not everyone needs to know when or why you retreat. Some will misunderstand it. Others may take it personally, but that's not your concern. What's important is that you honor your need for stillness, no matter how much the world tries to pull you away. But here's where many chosen ones struggle. You may feel the need to explain your absences, to reassure people that it's nothing personal. But the truth is, you don't owe anyone an explanation for prioritizing your spirit. True alignment requires detachment. The more you try to fit into spaces that no longer serve you, the more you suppress your calling. Those who truly understand your path will respect your silence. Those who don't were never meant to walk with you. So here's the real test. Can you embrace solitude without seeking external validation? Can you trust that your alone time is a divine appointment, not a punishment? The moment you stop feeling the need to justify your isolation is the moment you step fully into your power. Another secret chosen ones must keep is their spiritual gifts. You have abilities that others do not, and if you reveal them too soon or to the wrong people, they will either doubt you, mock you, or try to exploit you. Some may even turn against you out of jealousy. The power you carry is not meant for public display. It is meant for divine purpose. Have you ever noticed how people respond when you share something deeply spiritual? Some may be intrigued, others may be skeptical, but many will dismiss it because they can't comprehend what you see, feel, or know. This is because your gifts are not meant to be understood by everyone. They are unique to your calling. Whether it's heightened intuition, prophetic dreams, energy healing, or an unexplainable ability to sense things before they happen, these gifts were given to you for a reason. They are sacred. The enemy wants you to expose your gifts prematurely because once people know your power, they will either try to drain you or stop you. The Bible speaks of Joseph, who shared his prophetic dreams with his brothers. Instead of celebrating his gift, they became envious and sold him into slavery. This is a lesson. What is revealed too soon can be attacked. Not everyone can handle knowing who you truly are. Some will feel threatened, others will try to manipulate you, and some may even use your own power against you. This is why chosen ones must practice spiritual discretion. You are not meant to prove your gifts to anyone. When the time is right, your abilities will speak for themselves. You don't need to convince people of your spiritual insight. Your energy alone will confirm it. The people who are meant to recognize your power will see it without you saying a word. But be cautious. Many will pretend to be curious about your gifts just to extract knowledge from you. They will ask questions, act fascinated, and seems supportive, but deep down, they have no real respect for what you carry. Protect your gifts the way a warrior protects their weapon. In the wrong hands, even the most powerful tool can be misused. If you've ever felt like you have to dim your light just to fit in, this is why. The world is not designed to embrace chosen ones. It is designed to challenge them. The less people know about your capabilities, the less they can interfere. Your gifts are between you and the divine. If you feel the urge to share something, always discern whether the person in front of you is worthy of that knowledge. Some are meant to receive it, but most are not. And remember this, real power does not need validation. When you embrace your gifts in silence, you develop them with greater strength. The strongest warriors are not the loudest. They are the most disciplined. Your silence is your shield, and your wisdom is your weapon. Another secret you must guard as a chosen one is your divine timing. The path you walk is not random. Every event, every delay, every opportunity is aligned with a higher plan. But if you share too much about your next move, your goals, or even the blessings that are coming, you give the enemy a chance to interfere. How many times have you told someone your plans, only for things to suddenly go wrong? You were excited, full of faith, and then out of nowhere, obstacles appeared. That is not a coincidence. The moment you speak certain things into the wrong ears, you open doors for doubt, envy, and negative energy to work against you. Not everyone wants to see you succeed, even if they act like they do. Some people will listen to your dreams, smile to your face, and secretly hope you fail. Others will project their own fears onto you, telling you it's impossible, that you're being unrealistic, or that you should be careful. These words plant seeds of doubt. If you are not careful, they will weaken your faith and slow down your manifestation. This is why chosen ones must move in silence. Your journey is sacred. Every step you take is being divinely orchestrated. When you speak too soon, you expose your path to interference. The enemy works through people, through their words, their doubts, and even their silent jealousy. Think of it like this. A seed does not grow when it is constantly dug up and exposed. It needs to stay buried in the dark, hidden, protected, until it is strong enough to break through the soil. Your dreams, your plans, your timing, these are your seeds. Keep them covered until they are ready to flourish. Does this mean you can never share your goals with anyone? No, but you must be discerning. Who are you speaking to? What energy do they carry? Do they have a history of being truly supportive, or are they just spectators waiting to see if you make it? There is a reason why successful people often say, "Move in silence, let the results speak." Your victories will be undeniable when they manifest. You won't have to prove anything to anyone. Those who are meant to witness your rise will see it without you announcing it in advance. When you are aligned with divine timing, things fall into place effortlessly. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to convince people to believe in you, and you certainly don't have to seek validation. Stay focused. Stay patient. The less people know about your process, the stronger you become. Your blessings are already written. Your success is already secured. The only thing left to do is protect it. Another crucial secret you must guard as a chosen one is your healing process. The journey of a chosen one is filled with trials, betrayals, and spiritual attacks. You will go through deep wounds, some inflicted by family, friends, and even people you once trusted with your heart. But what you must understand is this: your healing is sacred. It is not for everyone to witness, discuss, or judge. Too many people make the mistake of sharing their pain with the wrong audience. They speak on their struggles to those who only pretend to care. They vent to those who secretly enjoy their downfall. This is dangerous. The enemy loves when you expose your wounds because an open wound is vulnerable to infection. When you share your struggles with the wrong people, they will use your pain against you. Healing is not just about moving on. It's about protecting your energy. There will be moments when you feel the urge to explain your pain to those who hurt you, to get closure, to make them understand. But listen carefully. You do not need validation from those who broke you. Your healing is not dependent on their apology. Chosen ones must heal in silence, not because they are weak, but because healing is a spiritual process. It is between you and the Most High. Some things are meant to be worked through in prayer, in solitude, in self-reflection, not in the opinions of others. When you constantly talk about your pain, you keep yourself tied to it. There will be people who want to keep you in a cycle of suffering. They will remind you of your past. They will bring up old wounds, not to help you, but to keep you weak. Recognize this for what it is, a distraction. The enemy does not want you to heal, because a healed chosen one is unstoppable. When you heal, you step fully into your power. You gain clarity. You cut off toxic attachments. You rise above the pain that was meant to destroy you. That is why your healing must be guarded. This does not mean you suffer alone. There will be divinely placed people who can help guide you. Mentors, spiritual advisors, true friends who uplift your spirit. But even then, you must be discerning. Does their advice empower you, or does it keep you dwelling on the pain? Are they helping you move forward, or are they just collecting information about your wounds? The less you speak about your healing, the faster it happens. Every time you dwell on past betrayals, you give power to those who hurt you. Instead, turn your focus inward. Pour into yourself. Do what strengthens your spirit.